Howdy, fellas. It's me, the Militant Horse, and today we have a very, very, very bad fan fiction for you guys. This is Until the End of Time, a Goku X and Frank shipping fanfic. You heard me first. There's not really much I can say about this, other than if there was ever a one-way ticket to hell, this was it. Joining me in this are going to be the well-known Jack Pone. He's made several appearances. Rowan, who has appeared on several of my troll pastas, and he disappears, but Whitehawk. Y'all should remember him from the Gmont thing. So yeah, without talking for way too long, we are going to now get into Until the End of Time. Quick trigger warning, this is very offensive. Viewer discretion advised.
Question, are we gonna need therapy after this?
I don't know, you tell me. Okay, so
I don't know if we're gonna
here we go. Until the End of Time and Frank X Goku. I'll start it off. Anne sighed as she sat in her room, staring at her wall. She just finished writing in her diary and had nothing to do. Life was boring in the secret annex, but it was better than the alternative. It was all right talking to Peter and Margaret, but they were both such quiet people, unlike the always active Anne. All of a sudden, a flash of light appeared in the room. Anne jumped back, stifling a scream. Before she could run out the closed door, she noticed that the person who appeared in the flash was not a Nazi officer, but someone who she had never seen before. His clothes were very strange, and his hair was in a spiky style that was totally new to her. She stood against the wall, wary of the stranger, but he walked towards her and smiled, extending a hand. "My name's Goku," the mysterious stranger said. Anne nervously put her hand in his. He bent down and kissed it softly, then let go. Anne blushed, feeling something she had never felt before go off inside her. "My name's Anne," she replied quietly. I'm gonna just state real quick. I feel like we're gonna go to hell for reading this.
Probably.
Whoever has made this probably is in hell, but it's okay. Rowan, you get the next paragraph.
Do I have to read it?
Yes, let's go.
Hold on.
Jack, if you've got it up and ready, let's go, Jack, or else I'll take it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what just happened, Goku told her. But I was caught in a time portal and deposited here. My power cells will recharge soon, but until then, I'm stuck here. Anne had no idea what the handsome visitor was talking about, but she played along. "Well, sir," she said, "you may stay in my room as long as you like." Anne blushing again as hard as she said this, and she giggled slightly. Goku looked around and then sat on the bed. "Thank you for the invitation. I'll be sure to repay you for it soon." Anne did not understand what she meant by that. However, when he spoke, she felt a warmth deep inside of her.
Oh.
She sat by him on the bed, staring at the man's beautiful eyes. Finally, she could stand it no longer. Anne leaned over and kissed the stranger on the cheek, and then pulled back quickly, not sure of what she had done. "I'm sorry," she said, as she stumbled to find the right words. The visitor smirked and said, "No, that's quite all right." He replied with a smile, putting one arm around her. "You know, you're a very beautiful girl, but well." Anne looked at him, troubled. "What's the matter?" she said. Should I speak in a German accent whenever she speaks?
Don't even give it a shot. Don't. Okay, this is already bad enough.
With a sweet smile, Goku looked nervous. I'm already married," he finally managed to choke out.
Good God, what have we gotten ourselves into?
I don't know. What have we got ourselves into?
Jack, take it.
Backing out, I can't do.
No, you're not. You're not backing out. You stay here. Stay here, bitch.
Anne pulled away from him abruptly. No, she said loudly, almost in tears. I'm sorry, he replied. Anne was furious. Nothing ever goes right, she cried out. I have to go now. My power cells are recharged, said Goku. Anne was in tears by now, staring at the wall so she wouldn't see Goku's face. She smiled a sad smile and disappeared in another flash. Out of Anne's life forever. And never forgot about her, though. Not until the end of time.
Okay, Taylor, your turn.
This is cancer wrapped in AIDS.
It's cancer wrapped in AIDS with historical inaccuracies and a one-way ticket to hell. That's what you should have said.
Yeah.
Come on, Taylor.
You gotta get that good yuck.
Yuck, yuck. Taylor, come on. He's not. He's dead.
Taylor's a pussy. Taylor's a
We
pussy.
killed him.
Taylor's a pussy.
Okay, I'll take it from here. 1 month. Well, it didn't feel like a month. To Anne Frank, a Jew hiding from the Nazis, it seemed like a year. 1 month since the fateful encounter with the mysterious man from another world, who she only knew as Goku. The handsome stranger had stepped through time and into her life, then disappeared without a trace. Anne was almost sure that they'd never meet again, even though not one day passed without her dreaming of him. Little did she know, however, that their lives were tied by the unbreakable red string of fate. Yeah, I'm gonna, continue on. Okay?
Yeah, good choice, good choice.
It was another boring day in the secret annex. Anne sat on the bed in her room, writing in her diary. It never occurred to her, however, that this entry would be her last. As she wrote in the quiet attic, there was a loud noise from downstairs. Her heart jumped with both fear and excitement. Was it them? The Nazis? Or could it be him? She had no idea whether to run downstairs or to hide. That decision, however, was made for her. Her door flew open, and a tall soldier was visible in the doorway, glaring at her. The cries of her family members and friends were tuned out as Anne only thought of one thing. She stood up and followed the soldier out of her room, down the stairs, and into the back of a truck. So this is it, she said quietly to herself. I'll never see him, or my one true love, ever again, and all those years of hiding, they were for naught. Then Anne realized that she left her precious diary up in her room. She broke loose from the officer and made a dash back to the shop. When he removed a gun from his holster and fired a shot in her direction, Anne fell to the floor. Oh, okay. God, this is getting cringy. Anne lay on the floor, feeling searing pain run up through her leg, where the bullet had met its mark. The Gestapo officer menacingly moved towards her, grinning, when all of a sudden there was a blinding flash of light, causing the officer to shield his eyes. A huge cloud of smoke appeared next to Anne, blocking her from the soldier's vision. When the smoke cleared, he was in front of quite a surprise. There was Goku, holding Anne in his arms, standing next to a huge metal capsule. "Goku!" cried Anne. "You came back! For me!" Goku smiled. "Anything for you, my dear," he said. "Our love will never be lost. Not until the end of time."
So wait. And what happened? Did Goku dump his wife or something? Saying, I found an attractive young girl.
I found this
that
attractive
is way
young
younger
German
than
Jew in the 1940s. I'm gonna give you up. Oh God, this is so cringy.
We're just not working out. We're just not working out.
We don't connect on a religious level.
I met this girl. Her name's Anne.
Good God. The Gestapo officer turned tail and ran, but Goku was too quick for him. After laying Anne on the concrete, he dashed toward the Nazi and knocked him to the ground, unconscious, with only one blow. "Nazi scum," muttered Goku as he spit on his enemy's limp body, then returned to Anne. "Here, I have something for you," Goku said, as he removed a small bean from his... God fucking damn it. Why a sensu bean? What the fuck? "What on earth is this?" asked Anne. Goku smiled. Remember how ignorant she Holy shit, that's pretty offensive if you ask me. Goku smiled, remembering how ignorant she was to what was everyday life to him. A senzu bean, he said. Just eat it, and it will cure your leg. Anne followed his instructions and popped the bean into her mouth, as the wound on her calf magically healed. Now come on, commanded Goku. We've got some Nazi ass to kick. Anne jumped on the mysterious Saiyan's back as he launched off into the sky.
No.
Good God. Oh, he's about to fight Hitler.
Oh no.
Oh, he's about to fight Hitler.
If only this were real life.
If only.
Okay. I'm gonna put on some Men at Work for me to listen to.
God damn. Okay.
You
know
think
what?
Men at Work is appropriate for
Alright,
this situation?
I'm gonna read this. I'm reading it.
Read it. Do it.
After only a few moments, the two of them arrived in Berlin. Tanks were parading down the street as Adolf Hitler himself stood on a platform overlooking it all. Stay here, Goku said, dropping Anne in a shaded area under a tree. He then flew straight towards the parade of tanks, first outstretched, screaming as loud as he could. The soldiers below scattered in terror while tanks tried to aim their cannons at him. He was too quick and nimble for them. However, he was too quick and nimble for them, however, and opened the hatch of a nearby Panzer. He then headed inside.
Oh no.
Sorry, I lost my place for a second. After dispatching the soldiers in control of the war machine, he took the wheel. He fired round after round at the crowd of Nazi soldiers. Into the crowds of Nazi soldiers, occasionally firing at the other tanks. Only after only a few minutes, there was nothing but a cloud of dust and corpses.
Oh God.
Goku emerged from the tank's hatch, smiling how that he had done his duty. When all the dust cleared, there were only two people remaining on the parade ground: Goku, the Saiyan hero, and Adolf Hitler, the most evil man to walk the earth. Then there's Joseph Stalin.
Well, Stalin's not in this, okay?
I
Leave
know,
Stalin
but
out of
still.
this.
I wish Stalin
Probably the
was
only
in
person
this.
more evil than
well,
evil.
guys,
a lot better.
Goku versus the Man of Steel. Man of Steel wins. Go on.
Me?
Father, therefore
Yeah.
I have sinned.
Jack, do you want to read the fight between Hitler and Goku?
Gladly.
Do it.
Okay, where the fuck is it?
And watched. It's come on. How could you lose your place in this so gripping and captivating story?
All right, and watch from the
And
nearby.
Shut your mouth.
Fuck off. From nearby, fearfully, she saw two men stare at each other. For what seemed like hours. Her one true love and her ultimate oppressor. It had to come down to this. So, Hitler said joyfully, so he took out all my men. However, you aren't going to defeat me. Hitler then jumped down from his platform and down to the street in front of Goku, pulling a chain gun from the ground nearby. Goku quickly jumped behind a ruined tank and Adolf opened fire. The tank made decent cover, but it wasn't long until it would be torn apart by the hail of bullets. Goku had to act. He dashed out from the side of the tank and flew as fast as he could towards Hitler,
bad.
who had no time to react. He grabbed a chain gun out of the enemy's hands and snapped it over his knee with ease. Hitler stumbled backward, shocked at the turn of the events. Goku smirked, then said, "I come down to this, you and me, fighting like men. If you admit defeat now, I'd kill you rather painless." Goku had the definite advantage, so it seemed. Hitler burst into a laugh as Goku looked on quizzically. Whatever. The mustachioed man slowly rose into the air as his brown hair and pencil sketch turned into a bronze color.
Oh no! Hitler going Super Saiyan? What?
And his brown eyes turned blue. Goku reeled in horror. Hitler continued laughing and said, "Goku, you came here expecting to find a madman, but instead You found a god.
Hitler became the ultimate
Hitler
Aryan!
had become a
no!
He looked in awe, not sure what was going on. At first, it seemed like her lover would win the battle. Now she was not so sure. Goku was now scared of his opponent, and was for a good reason. Hitler continued to speak. Goku, can't you see? I've reached the power level 10 times.
I'm gonna put on Feuer Frei by Rammstein.
God damn.
Your
Just for
fate is
this.
sealed. I'm just
It's
gonna finish
appropriate.
this for you guys because this is amazing. Your fate is sealed, weakling. Even though the battle seemed unwinnable, Goku charged in, screaming at the top of his lungs. Every blow he struck was deflected off Hitler's rock-hard body.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my! I bet he has
Aryan
abs.
body.
Hitler
No,
waited for
I don't
Goku
wanna
to tire
imagine that.
himself out, then raised his fist and punched Goku, and one punch was enough. Goku snapped across the street into a large propaganda poster of Hitler, putting to the cold, hard ground. Hitler laughed, thinking that victory was in his hands at last. Goku, however, was not ready to give up. Bruised and battered, he rose from the ground, limping in Hitler's direction. The Nazi leader laughed. You still want to fight? Don't you know when to give up? Boy! You can hardly
You can
walk.
hardly
You-
walk. And you
Did
expect to beat me?
Conqueror of Europe? Goku ignored Adolf's taunts as he continued to stumble his way forward. Finally, the two arch rivals were standing face to
I'm
face.
gonna take the last paragraph, but I just gotta state, Hitler, it's 1944, you're losing this war? You're losing the World War, and you're calling yourself the conqueror of Europe? Shut your German Aryan mouth. Goku stared Hitler into the eye, then screamed, "This is for love!" He flew up into the sky, his hair turning blonde, his blue eyes, and an aura of power radiating from him. Goku had become the ultimate Aryan. How do you fight white supremacy? With white supremacy. Hitler looked on in horror at Goku. He had made the ultimate achievement. He had become super ultra powers.
Oh no.
Goku made a cup shape with his hands, aiming at Hitler as he belted out the words Kame, Hame, Ha! As a beam of pure energy shot at his enemy, disintegrating the Nazi leader's body. Goku then collapsed to the ground in a heap, exhausted from the fight. 2 years later,
Oh no.
Ann and Goku had finally reached the date of their marriage.
She's 12! She's young! Oh no!
To be fair, it was the 1940s.
Yeah, but still.
Wait, how old was she when she was sent to a concentration camp?
I don't know. Let me look that up.
Yeah, she was about. She
Well,
was about. Hey, shush! I'm telling this.
Oh,
She
Was
was.
it 1944?
it was
She was
1945.
killed in
she died.
1945.
Okay, so
So she was around like 12.
I think-
She's 14 when they
She's
got
50
married.
Oh no! No, she'd be 16. She'd be 16. It's in 46, man.
Okay.
Oh my
No,
God.
because
16 or 17.
You said she was. She's. When did?
I don't
She died
know.
when she was how old again?
15.
Okay.
After the,
Yeah, she's 17
After
in 46.
after
No,
the battle,
47.
Ann and
It's
Goku
1947.
Ann and Goku destroyed the time machine and took a boat to Australia. Why the fuck Australia?
I have the perfect song for that. I have that song.
Stop. They changed their names and lived new lives, ready to start over. The two young people looked into each other's eyes as they kissed, as the Reverend pronounced them man and wife. Finally, it seemed Anne was at peace, and they would always be together until the end of time.
Oh, no.
God.
And someone joined in.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh.
That was bad.
Wait, but wasn't Goku also like in his late 50s by isn't he like in his 50s now in like gods or something?
40 or 40 or 50.
Oh my God. Oh, this was
I mean, it
bad.
doesn't look
What
as
a
good.
way to go out!
What the
I'll be
fuck?
right
What a way to go out!
This is our one-way ticket to hell.
Way to
fellas.
go out, guys! What a way!
Jesus Christ.
Standing on my doorstep, waiting for a package, hoping for that blissful moment when